Hi everyone, welcome back. This morning we're going to work a little bit more on this tree of life in a grapevine wreath. So for everyone that's new, I've never made one in a grapevine wreath before. I've wanted to, but I just never did until now. And this part here is lacking the little curly things, so I did clip some off from the back side and some that were overdone. Like there's quite a few down here and also at the top. You'll see. Look at this one. Isn't that just, I love it. But anyway, we'll get to it. I just want to welcome you and get busy. So I've made a whole bunch of these branches, as you can see. There's more over here. I'm just going to use these to start. And that is in, I think, part 2. This is a long tutorial because I'm trying to keep them not too long. But hopefully you like what I'm doing. I do. It's fun. So I'm just going to attach these. It's a little tricky to get underneath some of these branches, but you know what? It's definitely crazy worth it. I like it. I think it'll be pretty when it's done. It's something that I've never done, and I am very excited about this project. And I will get back to the first one. I did post, this is in a playlist, every single part. So do check out my playlists, because I also put the things that I use from Amazon there, because I don't know how to link and I don't know how to edit. And that's not going to change. I make a lot of mistakes, and that's okay, because when I make a mistake I fix it, and I teach you how to fix it too. So if you break a wire, I made a tree and broke it and fixed it. It's in a playlist. Playlists are a lifesaver. I have realized that it is the only way that I can post things entirely and share them with you. So check them out, especially if you're a beginner. I have a whole bunch of bracelet tutorials. I will also be doing more of those very soon. So I'm trying not to cut after I wrap a leaf on the vine. I'm just curling the end piece because it's rustic. I can do that, and it's not poking me. I'm keeping everything down. Oops. Everything will be attached in a way that they can't come off. So I think that what I've been doing is putting too many, like, all in one spot and covering the vine. I mean, the thing that I like the most about this is the vine. So I'm going to try not to put everything over it. I want to see the vine. I want to see parts of it. So, and the time-consuming part is definitely attaching. But it's alright. I have time. Actually, I want to twist this a little bit. And then I'll get back to, right now I'm just filling in. I'll get back to this section up here where I will twist and put some beads on it. And create a whole section. Right now I'm just twisting this on the underside, if you can't see. This is a very messy project. You know what I was thinking? Before I started working on it, when I got it, I banged it out really good over a box. And I've done it a few more times. I think that what I could have done is get a can of, I want to say spray paint. It's not spray paint. It's like a high gloss finish, but I would want to get it in a matte and lightly spray the grapevine, because I think that would help it to not fall apart, if that makes sense. I think that it would definitely decrease all the pieces that are falling off, which you're going to have that anyway. And I don't want to do that after I add beads, because I think that would not be nice. All of these beads are from my collection of unused beads over the years, and I have a lot of them. I did purchase new beads, but they are for a client, and I'll share that with you. I did post them. I did a little video, and I put them in a playlist of stuff that I get from Amazon. Don't know how to link it, but I did let you know, share it with you. Okay. That's the best I can give you. I always give my best. You know what? Well, I'll get back to this part. I really just want to add some more. Excuse me. Oops, I just my light. So, when I twisted out my tree, I did it entirely in a tutorial. You can check that out. I did this with a soft aluminum wire because I'm just taking a little break with my hand. So the way I start, I have 2 wires. I have 4. I take 2 and I throw a little cluster on each. And if you're new, a cluster is just a few beads, and that just sets me up to twist on a branch. It just kind of helps it to blend in. You can make a leaf too with it. I might even just do that right here, just to show you. And this is rustic. Anything goes. If it fits on my wire, it fits in my tree. I don't like that one. Yeah, see, some of these, they just weren't chosen on other projects. So let me just move this a little bit more, because now I'm ready to show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I added 3, and I'm just going to slide them down about a thumb space away from where the wires are, where I twist, and then just bring it up and put in a few twists like that. And now I'll take the other wire and just, I'm going to hold on to that so it doesn't break. And gently put in a few twists. The aluminum wire is very soft. I don't want to over twist it, but it's really good for the hands for us old folks. It's good to take a break. My regular wire is a copper wire. And some of these branches I borrowed from the other tree. Of course, I made all of these, but I can add them in. Like this one. This one here is copper wire with aluminum. I think it adds pretty to the natural rustic look of my tree. So I just hold on to them and twist them together like that. Now what am I going to do with these? I'll show you. I'm not cutting them off. No, no, no. I think right here would be a good place to put this. So what I'll do is twist it a little bit on both sides. Let me see if I can move this some more. Oh, my poor workspace is, I'm trying to cover it all up with these white cloth napkins that I bought so that I can put them in my tray for contrast when I work, but they've become a mess. It's okay. I'm having a good time doing this. Okay. So I'm going to try and bring this up together. I may have to use my tweezers to get in there. Let's see. Come on. Right up in here. There we go. I see you. Alright. That worked. So I'm going to give it a nice tug. These ones here are coming off the back. Oops, not there. Get off of there. And I did put a few on there, but I'll be putting more. I do want them from the back. I decided that. Don't know about roots yet. I could make it, put some roots, but I can't connect them to my tree. I could. I don't want to. It doesn't have to look beautiful on both sides. It will, but I mean, if it was going on a glass door where you could see it on the front entrance of like, say, a hallway, then it would definitely be worth it to put your wires on both sides, like I did in the double hoop wedding tree of life, which someone asked me, and I don't know if I answered that question. Where I got it, I have said a million times where I've gotten them. If you've watched the tutorial, I got them at Michael's, actually, and they were marked like $13, and they, I think it was like $7.99. They're really inexpensive for that. I don't know if you can get them online, but I got them at my local Michael's. I am not cutting this off. Let's just move it out of the way. I lied. It had to go. Alright, so now let's throw a few more beads on this one. Oops, that doesn't want to go on. So for anyone that's new here, if you hear noise in the background, that's Miss Abby. She's my elderly cat. And right now she's having a snack. And Finn is outside the door crying. He's my ginger, and he's very spicy, and Abby does not like him. He was adopted 2 years ago, and then he adopted us, and she doesn't like him. So they have different schedules, even though he's loyal and sits outside that door waiting for a glimpse of the queen. It's sad. He bats her treats and she'll take them. He carries them to her. It's actually kind of sweet. But we've tried everything. And it is what it is. So if you hear crying, that's what it is. He has a little meow. Alright, enough about my cats. Let's just twist this on. I don't want to cover up too much of the vine, and that's what I feel like I've been doing. So I think what I'll do right here is add a few beads and then attach it to that one. Instead of bringing it across, I want to leave some spaces. And I'm just going to twist this a little bit and then I'll move it so you can see what I'm doing. Still dark out here, and it's early in the morning. I'm not a good sleeper, but Miss Abby wants to see outside. They're indoor cats, and it's dark, so that you're gonna hear her. She may get a little verbal. Oh no, she's a bump under my. I make the bed, and then she goes under the blanket. She's so funny. She's the entertainment. Okay. Now, if you can see, I'm way over here. I'm going to turn it again in a way that my hand isn't going to be in the way. Let's see. And I don't break my wire. And I went too far up. I'm going to pass this down. See if I can make it work. I will turn this over and twist it, but there we go. I'm going to leave it like that until I flip the whole thing over, because it's just going to shed more, and I don't want it to. So I think I'll do the same with this one. Just going to pass it down. I will twist it and attach it to the back. There. Like that. I'm trying to get as much done as I can in a half an hour, because I don't want you to become bored. And I also think that I want to take some of these sections and push them down, like this one here maybe. So the branches that I'm going to work on are the ones like this one would be on the top. I'm going to push that down because I'd like to attach it to under, like some of the underside for the top of the tree, if that makes sense to you. I'll show you what I mean right now. Oops, wrong one. Okay, this is the top branch. Check out the wedding double hoop tree light. That will give you an idea on dimension. So I want to attach it like that. I'm going to flip it over and show you exactly what I mean. I want to make the leaves on this side, on the underside. I can poke them through, and it will just give it that dimension that I want. And maybe I'll do this section now. Yeah, why not? And then I'll flip it over and do the other part on the front. But I do need to twist these two just a little bit. And these two are the soft aluminum wire. Okay. I will add a few beads, whatever I can pick up. I'm not being fussy or choosy here. I'm just, you know, if I see something I like, I'll try and pick it up, and if it doesn't work, you know, I'll pick up something else. I like the seed beads and the 4mm bicones because they're easy for me to slide on. They're easy for me to see, I should say. Okay, so now I have those on. I'm running out of space to share. If I do this any further, I'm going to knock over my light and my tripod. Okay, so now let's add. Should I do this? I put two on here. Maybe. We'll see. Why not? I'm going to just cross that over like that and twist them on. There's two branches there, a copper one and a brown. And I think I will attach it to here. I'm going to twist this a little bit first. If you're wondering, I don't know if you can see this. This is my USB thing that I have to have connected to this phone because it's old, and Miss Abby likes to chew on it, so I put tape on it, and now she has zero desire to chew on the wire. I don't know why cats do stupid things, but my cats, I don't know. They're superheroes. So I'm going to just attach that right here, like that. Oh, that was my wrist. Sorry. I don't know if you can hear that. And I'm going to cut it right there. I'll just try and curl that in like that, kind of. Yeah, like that. And it doesn't hurt, so it's a good thing. Now these two, I'll get back to them when I do the next branch on the underside. I'm going to turn this back over and see how this comes from behind. Let me move these out of the way so you can see. I think that looks, it'll give it depth. That's what I want. I want it to have some depth, and it definitely does. So I'll get back to that in a minute. I think I need to add something here. That won't work. Or maybe it will. I don't know. No. Maybe I'll add it onto this. This is a work in progress. You know, it's kind of like building. Just add as I go and put stuff where I see fit. And then later I come back, and if I don't like it, I cut it off. That's what's good about it. My leaves are not perfect, but they're perfect for me, for this tree, because it's rustic. I mean, can you tell that's not perfect? No. But that's not the one I'm going to put there. I think I'll put this one because of the contrast in the wire. Two different colors, brown and antique bronze, B-R-O-N-Z. You know, if you're following along, it doesn't always come up the way it's supposed to if you're using the closed captions. But if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section. I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. I like this big one. I don't want to break it. And I'm going to attach this to it. No, I'm not, because I will break it. I think I'll attach this one right here underneath. But I'm going to need some help here with my pliers. Okay. See, I had it attached to that big curl, and I like the curl. I don't want to break it. So, there we go. Now we're talking. And I'm just going to twist these to the one in the back to secure it to my vine, like that. Doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to be secured. Like that, and now I'll separate them. Yeah, I won't separate them, I'll just keep twisting. But I will use this, I think. If I can get in there without being in your face. Alright. I like these, especially for tight twisting right now. I also use these to shape, to smooth out my tree trunks. For those of you who are new, these are plastic pliers or silicone. Yeah, well, no, they're not silicone, they're plastic. Don't get them at the craft store. They cost almost $20 at Michael's, and I got them for like $8 on Amazon. So you can look for plastic tip pliers, and they have all different kinds. And I think it was less than $8 actually. Okay, let's clip this one. I'm trying not to put clip wires and drop them in here. I do have a container for them. after every section I work on, I have to get the lint roller and then the tape and try and pick up all this mess before I shake it out over the box that I kept. Okay, now this one. I'm going to just twist this out a little bit. Right here. I'm going to add a leaf. That'll leave a branch. I'm not going to put beads because I would like to attach it, I think, maybe this one, I don't know yet. I'll have to put it on and see. And I want something with green. Let's see. I think this one has some green. I like the colors. I also like the greens. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, that worked out. Now, because I like that, and I do like the multi-look as well because it's in my tree. But I love the antique bronze and the 22 gauge wire, which is in my card playlist. I show you the wire I use all the time. I don't have it with me because I'm not using it right now, but it is definitely everywhere. Beginning of every tutorial I do show you my wire. And let's add this one. I like this big branch, vine, this big one. I like that it's all open. I just pass this down. I keep glancing over and I'm running out of space. Like this is hanging out of my tray. I'm going to attach it to this piece of vine right here. Like that. Cut it. I'll get in here and twist it. Not getting fancy. Just to attach it to my vine is enough. I like the way it just the way I'm wrapping it around and leaving room to see the vine. And that's important to me because I like it. So we're getting there, section by section, and this one here is in the back, and that's the way I want it to look. Let's see if I can turn it so you can see the front. This is the one I just put in the back right here. Give it a little bit of contrast. I will do a little short and post it. We'll call this section done for now, and I will do another one, and I'll be back, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you appreciate my effort, I'm getting tired of saying give me a thumbs up because I'm not getting them, and I don't know why. Alright, my friends. See you next time.